Hello, everybody. I'm George Giorgio. For those who don't know me, I'm the National Pensions Officer for the GMB. That's what I look like there on your screen, sitting on that deck chair at Brighton Conference last year. And I'm going to talk to you for about 15 minutes, maybe, on the implications of the McLeod judgment on your NHS pension. And I'll take any questions that you want to after that. My email, if anybody wants to email me separately, is george.giorgio@gmb.org.uk, and it's george.giorgio as spelled on the cover there, my name. So it's george.giorgio@gmb.org.uk. So if you have any questions that come to you later, or any of your colleagues, just give them my email. So if you want to go to the next slide, please, Joe. Thank you very much. So you will remember in 2015, whatever pension scheme you were in, either the 1995 scheme or the 2008 scheme, we developed a new scheme without getting into the politics of it, became known as the 2015 scheme, and we moved everybody into the 2015 schemes. If you were in the 95 or 08 scheme, we moved it into the 2015 scheme. We objected to that mass move on the grounds that, you can't just put everyone in a different pension scheme that has a different retirement age, because, that increased retirement age from either 60 or 65 to your own state retirement age. Because when you say, you make plans that, and these plans get, financial plans that can take 5 years, you got to sort your mortgage out, how much lump sum you're going to get in the time. You can't just change these things overnight. And the government accepted that argument. And they said, we're going to move everybody into the 2015 scheme, except for those who are within 10 years of retirement. So if you were over 55 at the time, you stayed in your original scheme, which are called your legacy schemes. So if you were over 55, you stayed in your legacy scheme, either the 95 or 08. But if you were under 55, you were moved into the 2015 scheme. Okay. And that happened across the entire public sector. And the firefighters, the Fire Brigades Union, they objected to this because they felt that moving into a later scheme that had a later retirement age was physically disadvantageous to them, because they felt you can't be a firefighter at 67 years old. You need to be fit and athletic. And they objected to this exemption of being moved in. So they took it to court, and after a whole series of court battles that ended up at the Supreme Court, the firefighters won their case on the grounds of age discrimination. And it was ruled that the way, by exempting those who were over 55, by exempting those from moving into the 2015 scheme, that was discriminatory on the grounds of age. So we have to unravel that discrimination, okay? And the way to do that was to put everybody back into their original scheme, into their original legacy scheme. But of course, the disadvantage of doing that is that for the majority of people, you are better off in the 2015 scheme if you discount the retirement age. And the main reason for that is in the 95 schemes and in the 08 schemes, which are shown on this slide here, your accrual rate, that is the amount of pension that you get for each year of service, was worse. You got 1/60th of your final salary in the 2008 section. You got 1/80th of your final salary in the 1995 section. But in the new section, you got 1/54th of your career average. So 1/54th is better. You are financially better off in the new scheme overwhelmingly than you are in the previous scheme. So just by simply moving everybody back into their legacy schemes, you run the risk of people being worse off.